Hi Gemini, welcome back. Thank you for being here. You guys came out as the next sign that could use a reading, so we'll dive on in. Gemini. Could be processing something about relationships at this time. What is Gemini facing? Coming out of some kind of illusions. Maybe there was a sense of lack or some kind of concern about finances or mentality about finances or self-love. It's interesting. She has quite a scowl on her face there. She has a bucket of apples spilled onto the snow. Maybe this is guiding you to more like spiritual understanding. Kind of integration of both masculine and feminine, especially if you live with other people in your life. Maybe you've been kind of a protector or savior and you're kind of realizing where is this coming from type vibes, like what is it internal within me that is causing these complexes, or you might have felt even unprotected by people in your life, perhaps. There's definitely a need to pray at this time. You know, spirits hear your prayers. They can hear it, so that helps. Calling in guidance, Gemini. Yeah, apology, forgiveness, regret, repression. Maybe there's a Scorpio energy here. Maybe somebody feels trapped in something. They're not able to be free to do something that they want to do. Messages for Gemini. Grieving, yeah. It's giving similar vibes to somebody else I posted today. I think either Leo or the other one. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and read this persevering or perseverance card. Yeah, this is about like Plutonian power dynamics relating to your self-esteem. Like, have you been holding back because you've always felt like a sense of lack or something like that? You know, there's a death, rebirth, a new power emerging in this area, loneliness, determination, principles. Yeah, this could be about a new relationship or commitment or something to do with a new way of operating in your commitments or business contracts. Perhaps the most ominous card of the deck, perseverance, often comes along due to struggles, betrayal, loss, or an overwhelming obstacle ahead. You may be facing some setbacks or feel as though you don't have the strength to go on with your current path. The struggles you face are meant to make you stronger and wiser and to bring more clarity as you move forward. Consider this. If you cannot handle obstacles where you are, how will you address more significant challenges as you expand? You are being tested now to see how well you manage adversity. How you face challenges makes or breaks your path to success. Remember that strength is not limited and you have the power to overcome your situation. When the dust settles, you will be wiser and ready to rise to a new level of success. Letting go, a higher perspective, seeing the forest through the trees type vibe, right? Seeing the bigger perspective. Anything else for Geminis? Oh, quite a few. Somebody here could have like authority figures or bosses that like want sex from them, or you could encounter these a lot. We have the spirit or demon Hagenti, so maybe the themes relating to that spirit on YouTube could be relevant for this reading. We have marriage issues. Yeah, I kind of got that with the commitment here. Forgiveness, apologies, regret, repression in your commitments. Spiritual awakening in the reverse. So maybe you weren't very spiritually enlightened. You weren't seeing the higher perspective regarding something. Negative Nancy. Be careful with the words you speak. Geminis are ruled by Mercury, the planet of speech, of messenger, of logic, but it's such a fast-moving planet, and its orbit is so quick. It doesn't really see the higher perspective. I mean, by the time so yeah, meat and wine on the bottom of this deck. So this is about leaning into joy, leaning into pleasure. You can see that there. And only when you do that can you embody and manifest more of this joy and more of this harmony and relaxation here, to manifest more finances as well through joy. Yeah, in your connections, in your partnerships. It's like almost there's spirits or guides around you that want to give you something, but then how can I, like, you can see the apple in his mouth. He wants to give you something, but then in this card, which you guys got, the apples are all over the ground. So maybe you've received a lot already, or you do receive things, but you constantly like are not happy or something about it. I'm not sure. Grab some tarot. Geminis. Can you explain to Gemini what they most need to know, please? Yeah, there's a studying. Maybe you're studying, watching something, learning about something, strategizing about social connections in general, how you can communicate, how can you study or learn about them. There's a resilience or a kind of changing of the aura to more peace, love, and light and harmony, to let go of these burdens, right? These excessive burdens. They could have been toppling you over, breaking your back, right? Maybe that's why she's bent down, right? There's so many burdens that you might feel on your back, and this kind of causes this negative Nancy mentality. So it's important that you're healing. You take the time out to heal so that you can fix your mind set and your aura, and then you can go out in the world and actually you're able to hold on to all the riches and the wealth that you so desire. The Hermit coming out sideways could mean that there is a need to go within to seek spiritual guidance, to become more wise, especially regarding past commitments or contracts or connections emotionally with others in the past. You could notice maybe there's a lot of like rainy weather or wet weather in your life at this time. Yeah, it's like you almost need to leave something behind. It could have been like a way of communicating with people, or some certain connections in general, something that was harmful to you. There's a need for rest, most definitely, to be able to see through some kind of denial or something like that here, to come more into your power, to reflect on the past with a more empowering way of how could I have improved in the past, or how can I improve going forward with the lessons I have learned in the past, or what are the ways I wish I could operate in the past, like what do I wish I would have done in the past. Maybe reflect upon those to fortify yourself and understand. Yeah, there could be an apology that you might want to extend, or to somebody who has blocked you, or there's a need to like make blocks or like block things out of your life that are not serving you. Maybe you need to learn how to communicate in ways that set more boundaries between you and other people, so that you can actually proceed forward towards things that you want to go towards, right? So that you can harvest what you desire. Um, there's a need to be flexible at this time, definitely. Forgive yourself, forgive the commitments that you've been in, the ways that you've operated in them. There could be a third party situation here, something that has become quite murky or clouded within the emotional area of your life. Um, yeah, there's a love situation in your life too, though, which is interesting. There's something you might not want to let go of. It could change in divine timing, definitely, once a choice is made. But there's definitely giving strong third party situation vibes. I mean, there's too many chefs in the kitchen. It's giving that. Um, there's a need to detach from something, like maybe something that is very combative, or to detach emotionally from a style of communicating which is very competitive, or yeah, this could be in your commitments in general, or in general in your belief systems, if not that, right? The ways that you believe you should operate, right? The Queen of Cups under that, so this is definitely about maybe you're coming out of a relationship with a feminine in your life, or this could be a need to kind of adopt a more caring, intuitive, emotional way of operating in the world. Um, hmm Yeah. It's almost like I sense this vibe of like maybe you feel anxiety, so you kind of project this unhappiness to other people or your connections in general. Um, which is not helping anything, of course, right? Especially if you're looking for long-term security and stability. How are you supposed to manifest security and stability when you're shit talking everything, right? You're not at the same frequency of security and stability. You know what I mean? So hence the apples being dropped on the ground because you're nervous, you're anxious, you're upset. You know what I mean? So there's something that so it has to end for your own financial security as well. There was a lack of boundaries regarding finances in the past. There was some self-imposed restrictions, and that led to being broke or to overspending or something like that. Um, yeah, but it looks like if you work on it, you should be able to actually devise a better way of investing your energy and time towards what actually matters, and like nourishing yourself so that you can offer a level of stability in your connections and actually attract the Empress, which is your other half. This could be a fire sign. There could have been like a fallout between you and this person, so Aries, Leo, Sag, or this was a fallout due to a lack of like mm, nurturing yourself, your self-esteem in a healthy sense, right? Not attacking others, but really having a good, strong sense of inner self-esteem that you can attract everything you desire. I'll go ahead and grab you one of these. Gemini's most important vital. Oh, thank you. Rebirth, yeah, beautiful. A burning away of things that aren't serving you mentally. 331. Awakening and resurrection. Okay. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Rebirth represents an awakening after a difficult period. We all must face our storms, but know the storm will pass. Eventually, you will find clear skies and feel the warm sun on your face again. Rebirth is the process of unfolding yourself after a storm. It's when your spirit has a chance to take a deep breath and stretch. It's about rediscovery. All that's troubled you has burned away, and now you can face a new life that is waiting to bless you with new adventures and lessons. You have pulled rebirth because you're on the cusp of transformation. You've weathered the storm and are now being given another chance at accomplishing your heart's desires. A blank canvas. What will you create with it? If you have felt withdrawn, hidden, or shut off, now is the time to emerge back in the world. Your healing is done. I mean, take this all with a grain of salt. Take whatever resonates with you the most. And you must begin the process of starting anew. Don't hide your light. Don't be afraid to let yourself be seen. Your lessons have given you experiences that help you contribute something positive and beautiful to the collective consciousness. Trust that all is safe and well. This could be about like reclaiming your power mentally, especially regarding your emotions or where you live or how you live in general, like your real estate in general in your life. I'm not sure if we grabbed some of these, so we will. Gemini, last messages for Gemini, please. Scorpio energy here. Somebody could be younger. Maybe you feel blocked by this person. They could be in their 20s. Yeah, that's interesting. Destined to become stronger together. This person could give you a sense of grounding, or they have boundaries, and you can see how they erect their boundaries to let go of burdens that don't serve them and learn through that so that you can come into your own harvest. You could be watching this person or looking to talk to this person. Balbereth is a demon or spirit. You might want to look on YouTube regarding themes with this. This person could like movies or mentions movies a lot, or is quite imaginative, or another one is Leonard, or this person or your spirit could be around you. I believe that's also a spirit name for a demon as well. But yeah, something definitely about like the sun or like your own joy in your life, definitely. Oh, I want to murder you. Very dangerous. Ooh, sketchy. Ooh, there could be a masculine here that. Ooh, yikes. Be careful because I mean there is Scorpio energy here with Capricorn energy here, and you know Leo energy in a negative light can mean someone thinks that they're all that or they deserve everything, and really they're just extremely insecure, and so they get threatened by anything and everything very quickly and easily, which can lead to like murderous tendencies, right? We have Meg Ryan here as well, so there could be a feminine in this connection or in your life that has been a part of a lot of abusive relationships or was abused in this connection with you perhaps or something like that. There's a need for apologies or a need to reflect on this connection in general. Someone is trying to change. It looks like a masculine. They could be coming out of being argumentative or aggressive. Let's go ahead and pull some extra messages. Gemini. Something could have is falling or transforming, definitely, like letting go of things. This person has to, somebody has to protect themselves from negative forces. There are things that are attempting to hold somebody back from growth, and they need to work through this. There's a level of self-delusion here. You're not very highly thought of. So, I mean, I don't want to leave this on such a bad note, but then we have carrot there, and then we have peacock under it. So there is an opportunity or windfall here, but it's more hidden, and it's more about cultivating this growth. And then we have peacock, beware of great pride. So what I was just saying about that kind of level of pride that can make people very insecure. It's not even pride; it's insecurity. You know how like the most prideful people usually are extremely insecure, because if you're actually operating from a very strong, secure place, you don't have a need to flex, right? You are healthy. You're operating from a healthy, loving heart space because you nourish yourself. You understand your worth. So I hope this helped you. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Again, I think your final advice for the future, especially with this on the top of the deck, is meat and wine. So I think I'm going to read that for you guys to end this on a better note. Your higher self chose this card because you are urgently in need of more fun, play, and debauchery, and throwing caution to the wind. Of course, bills need to be paid and you have to put food on the table, but playtime is a basic human need and contributes to your health and happiness. This need is so often overlooked. When you're barely making it through the day and wake up each day filled with worry about your jam-packed schedule, you may not even be aware of the breath you've been holding in or the stress you're carrying until you get out and do something fun. And try meditation too. Take a few deep breaths. Just sit down and do it. It literally takes 5 minutes. Living in the moment can come in many forms, from the most expensive adventure on a dime to a good time on a dime. A spontaneous living room picnic or a Sunday drive with your partner turns into a night of renewed passion. A trip to the beach with your kids or besties or an iPhone can lead the way to beautiful memories you can all reminisce about for years to come. Even a couple of drinks every few months at a shitty bar with your coworkers can help release the stress of a challenging boss or demanding clients. So there's something about like rising above the past. It's a quality and company that makes the experience rewarding, no matter the experience cost or whether it's done infrequently, just as long as you make some time to get out of the other everyday hustle and bustle of life. Even just going for a walk, taking that time out to listen to yourself. Yeah, there's definitely a new commitment or business relationship or a new way of operating in those spaces um, that wants to come to the forefront here. We'll grab you an angel. Maybe there's a feminine in your life that enjoys wine or is quite fruitful or kind or caring, compassionate, because there's such a dichotomy between these two people. Like we have this person who has a scowl on their face and is quite thin, and then we have this person here which is pleasantly plump and she's happy, she's smiling, she's got her eyes closed, she's not scowling, she's smiling, right? So your advice was cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete. There's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I do hope you, and then we have gratitude list on the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Somebody could have been quite stubborn in the past. There's a need to be, I think there's a feminine presence in your life that is kind of very, like a lamb, very gentle, very kind, very sweet. That could be a way that you might want to operate, especially as you approach more of that Christmas right spirit. But thank you for being here. You can get a personal reading by messaging me on Telegram. And if you want to leave a tip, you can do through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Take care. Good luck.